mind control, how to win the war in your head. First of all, conscious creators, the very first thing that you need to understand is that there is no war. And you have to be very careful. This is for the beginner, we assume. For those of you who understand that you are creating, those of you who understand the laws of the universe as they pertain to you on your plane of existence, those who understand that you have an inner creative process, know that there is no war within. You cannot identify anything that is current inside of your mind and body as a war, because your mind understands what war means. It means conflict, it means strife, it means difficulty, it means drudgery, it means hard. And you do not want to associate any of these ideas with yourself or any process or mental frame that you are trying to adjust or transform, because you only make it more difficult for yourself, sometimes nearly impossible. So there is no war with your mind. That's what you need to understand. Even thinking the idea of war is low vibrational. You cast yourself into a low vibration when you entertain the idea of war, much less, even more so when you are specifically identifying yourself, being at war with yourself. Think about that for a moment. That directly contradicts your power. You are turning your power on yourself when you identify with the idea of war and pertain it or represent it to you. If you are interested in transforming your mind, you must understand that the mind is programmed. The mind has been conditioned since before you were born. Your mind was being conditioned. It was being conditioned by the ideas that were being offered and entertained by your mother, by your family, by your father, if these parental figures were present. Anyone who was close to you are offering an idea, offering a suggestion, offering a belief about life and about their individuality. You were being programmed. You were being programmed to a vibration, to a feeling state, so to a particular type of energy signature. You were being conditioned. You were being programmed. And this is what you are contending with when you have an idea, when you have a experience that you desire in your life, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in your finances, wealth, abundance, whether it's in your job, your career, establishing success as a business person. If you are encountering conflict, then you are encountering the conditioning within your mind and body. If you grew up around individuals who struggled at their job, who hated their job, who were unhappy because they were unable to follow their inspirations per their mental framework, then with these ideas having been sown, it's going to be difficult for you to establish a business for yourself, because you are being driven by, unconsciously, many low vibrational ideas. Ideas as it pertains to work, as it pertains to money, as it pertains to finance, as it pertains to value, your personal value. You have many ideas that are working counter to that which you truly desire. And those are the first things that you're going to come in contact with when you try to set out on your own. For in order to be successful, you have to have ideas within that are leading you, guiding you, supporting the idea of success. And many do not. Many have ideas that run the contrary. Many have ideas, have been conditioned to ideas that think they are pointing to other people as to finances, wealth, and abundance being a not so great thing, a bad thing sometimes from your perspective. Having more than enough not being a great thing, a bad thing from your perspective. Even your religious teachings, your perception of their teachings is that having more than enough is not a good thing. Somehow damages your spiritual potential. Nothing could be further from the truth. For source is abundance. Source is wealth. Source is excess. Otherwise, your plane of existence, your world would not continue. Everything. All seeds are produced in excess. All animals are birthed in excess. Just look around nature. You don't have to believe us. Look in nature and see how excess, abundance, wealth is constantly being manifest. And the only reason it's not being manifest consistently in your life is because you have been conditioned, programmed against it, to its contrary. These are the ideas that you must begin to unravel and reestablish, realigning yourself with source. But there is no conflict. There is no war between you and your mind. You merely are conditioned. And in order to begin to move toward and materialize experiences that you desire, you must make sure that your vibration, your energy signature, and the contents of your mind are in alignment with that which you intend to create, that which you desire to be materialized as experience. There is no war. So, the first thing you need to do is to stop thinking that. To stop thinking there is a war. To stop thinking there is conflict. To stop thinking there is some great difficulty that you have to overcome. There's not. The same way that the ideas were sown is the same way you can sow new ideas. Through repetition, through consistency, through flooding the mind and body with the feeling of the desire, the ideas that are supportive of that experience. Flood the mind and body with the imagery. Flood the mind and body with the feeling, with the excitement, with the joy of the experience. This is how you sow new ideas. This is how slowly the ideas that you currently house were sown. You saw the imagery. You saw the behaviors. You saw the experiences. You felt the feelings and the emotion of those who were having those experiences. And whether they were desired or undesired, that material was being sown into you. And you are the product of that conditioning. It's in your mind. It's in your body. And you are expressing it energetically, mentally and emotionally. Through your feelings, you are expressing it. And that is why, with a level of consistency, it continues to manifest in your life as an experience. Even more so, those things that you hate, that you were damned if you would ever experience, that you would ever have happen to you, you are even more passionate about these ideas. And you are even more focused on these ideas because you are protecting yourself. You have built barriers against them, and that is why they flourish in your life. Because you're doing everything right from a creative process, just in the wrong direction. You are moving toward what you don't want versus what you do want. You have to understand how the inner creative process within works. You have to understand that the material is constantly being sown, and you must be a fierce guardian of that which is sown into your inner creative process, i.e. the mind. For the mind is a tool. It only has to work with that which has been sown and that which you are sowing. And this is all that you have to understand. That it is at your call. It is working for you. It is operating based on that which has been sown and that which you are sowing. So the first thing you want to do is to begin to get a grasp on what is being sown into your inner creative process through your mind. Get a grasp of that which is being sown through your senses. What are you watching? What are you seeing? That information is being sown. What are you listening to? That information is being sown. What are you tasting, touching, smelling, feeling viscerally? That information is being sown into your inner creative process. And when it forms a dominant idea and is established subconsciously, unconsciously as a dominant idea, it is a permanent fixture and becomes a permanent fixture as experience being created, for you are constantly resonating that idea energetically. What do you listen to consistently? What do you watch consistently? What are you around consistently being created as experience, either personally or in friends and family? These are the ideas, the information is constantly being sown into you. Now, if these ideas and information are not are in a harmony with experiences that you do not desire, then you need to shut them down. You need to turn them off and begin to sow only those things that represent experiences that you desire. If you are used to broken relationship, you need to begin to sow material of beautiful, loving, connected relationship. If you are used to lack and scarcity, then you need to begin to sow material of wealth, abundance, and excess. If you're used to failure and self-sabotage, you need to begin to sow material of winning, of success. And stay at it with consistency, understanding that you are sowing and developing a new idea. That you want to be dominant within your being. These are ideas, these are expressions that you want to become consistently. That's what you must understand. It doesn't happen in a single moment. It can, but it often doesn't happen in a single moment. That which is within you now didn't happen in a single moment. It happened over time. And whether it happens in a single moment or not, if you consistently offer new material over time, it will become a dominant idea. And when it becomes a dominant idea and you become that which you are desiring, it has to materialize as experience around you. For it's the same reason that that which is appearing around you now is experience materialized. You are the source. You are the center of everything that has ever happened in your life. You are the center of all of the broken relationships with all the individuals that you have come in contact with. You are the center. Do not believe us. Think on these things. Feel on these things. Experiment with these things. Discover the truth for yourself, because in that lies the power. And we are here to support you if you desire. We are thankful and grateful for the opportunity to share. We're thankful for the vessel. We're thankful for each of you offering fertile ground for these transmissions. We are here for you from our now non-physical perspective, offering that which we know to be true, offering that which we know will transform your life. We honor you. We celebrate you, and we love you. We love you. We love you. Thank you.